Happy Thursday and happy Facebook Live time and happy 2023. Oh my gosh, can't even believe it. The holidays are over and here we are in a brand new year. So fun. And today just happens to be the launch day of a brand new catalog and a brand new promotion. Celebrations going on. So exciting. So I have not been live for quite a while. I took off last week. Had a really nice little break from work. Kind of worked about half the time over Christmas and New Year's. So really enjoyed myself. Let me see if I can see comments here. I'm not seeing them yet. Let's see. Oh, this funny thing here. Okay. Swipe to reveal comments. And all I'm seeing is stars enabled. Dang, I'm going to be so annoyed if I can't see you guys' comments. That's like one of my favorite things is reading what you guys are doing. What's up? Okay, well, I don't know. Facebook. Oh, I see Catherine. Catherine Lee is watching. Catherine Lee Howe is watching. Okay, well, I see something. Yay, Elizabeth is here. So fun. Oh, and I'm starting to see comments now. That's lovely. Wonderful. All right, so happy 2023, everybody. And yeah, happy new catalog, happy celebration promotion. I've got a great project for you today. It's made with the Ginkgo Branch bundle, which is brand new to the mini catalog. So available starting today. Hi, MJ. I've got this tiny little band where I'm seeing comments. It's covered up by stars, something about stars. Anyway, I'm going to try to catch whatever comments I can, but so glad to see you guys coming and joining me for my paper crafting tonight. So I'm going to face the camera down and we're going to go ahead and get started. And we'll do some crafting. Okay. I'm having a hard time seeing things today. Let's see. There it is. Okay. All right. So I had a few technical difficulties as I was preparing for tonight. Hopefully the lighting is okay. I'm trying to actually improve the lighting, but I'm not sure if I did that today successfully, but I'm going to keep working on it. Anyway, here we have the Ginkgo Branch stamp set and the dies. That's going to be the focus for tonight. And I, as usual, printed out what's going on today. And I'm having technical problems with my printer. I can't print from my computer, so I'm printing from my phone. I tried to make it big, and it's really little. Anyway, there's the host code. There's what's going on. Mini Catalog Live celebration promotion started today. Shop, host, or join, and you get free products from Stampin' Up, plus perks from me. And we have the Maker's Mojo Creative Escape coming up. It's coming fast, January 27th to 28th. It's a day-and-a-half long online live event with recordings, so you don't have to watch live if you don't want to. It's a ton of fun. 5 presenters, 10 presentations, 10 PDF videos, PDFs, and videos that you can watch live or replays. We do lots of prizes as well. So much fun. So I'm encouraging you to join in Maker's Mojo sooner rather than later because we start the prize activities really early on. The group goes live on January 10th, and then we start play-along posts on the 13th. The play-along posts only last 2 days. So you got to get in quick and get into the Facebook group. So sign up and join us. It's so much fun. All right, so the Ginkgo Branch bundle. So I have the dies right here, but I've also die cut them so you can get a better look at them. I did them in Blackberry Bliss for some strange reason, but these are all the dies. So these ones are just die cuts, right? They are standalone. You don't stamp an image and then die cut, right? These are just straight up for the purpose of die cutting. This one, of course, you stamp on it, sentiment, and the same with these 3. Now, this is what the 2 look like when you stamp and die cut those 2. And then this shape right here,
has little pieces in it, and I left the pieces in just to show you that you can leave the pieces in, but you don't have to. And so here's a couple of pieces that this one with all the pieces cut out, so it's beautiful and delicate. Don't you agree? I think so. And then this one is mostly not with the pieces still in there. So that one came out, but most of them are still there. So you can use it either way, and they're just lovely, lovely dies and a lovely stamp set. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this project. Now the project we're making is my Color Futures Blog Hop project. And you can see the stamping, the die cuts, all the things that I just showed you. Fairly simple to make, but I think it's really quite elegant. You comment and let me know what you think of this card. Okay, let's leave it right there and we'll get started. Okay. So we're gonna start with just a piece of basic white cardstock and my Granny Apple Green ink pad and this very large main image in the set. Oh, you love it, Elizabeth? I'm so glad. This is, I think, it may be my, well, there's a couple things that are my favorite thing. So I can't say it's my single favorite thing, but it is definitely up there in my top 5 things in the mini catalog. All right, so now on this one, I kind of stamped in the center. On this next focal piece, I'm going to try just a little bit, something a little bit different, just for fun. Move it over just a little bit to the right, you know, just to kind of experiment with a different, slightly different look. Okay, so we got full inking there. And this image has a lot of nice detail to it. Can you see how the variation in that image? You know, it's funny, I keep spelling ginkgo in different ways and not always correct ways. I keep superimposing the K and the G. I don't understand what I'm doing, but I love ginkgo leaves. Okay, so that's second inking. And then I'm going to do my third inking over here just to get some variation in the depth of color. So that's what we got so far. And I think I'm going to add another one that's full ink down at the bottom over there on the left. All right, now I need to clean my stamp because I'm going to be doing some stamping in a different ink. So comment if you are excited about the new catalog having come out. Hi, Mary Beth, good to see you there. Just looked at my comments. See my friend joining in. Comment and tell me, what are your favorites in the mini catalog so far? Today, of course, is the first day that it went live, but if you're a demonstrator, you may have already purchased some things. But if not, maybe you've looked online and you've seen what there is, or you've watched my product shares video. By the way, product shares are closed. I placed the order today for product shares. And all that stuff will be coming. I'll be sorting through it and dividing it up and playing with all those fun products. So much fun. All right, so I'm using my embossing buddy. Now I'm going to use it quite liberally. See, I'm patting. I want that powder all over there because the ink stays wet. Even though it doesn't seem like it's wet, it can be wet, and then the embossing powder is going to stick where it doesn't belong. So got my Versamark ink pad, and I'm going to ink up my stamp again. And then I'm going to place some of my images so they show up in the background. So there's one. This part is always a little tricky because it's Versamark and it's a clear ink, so you can't see it. So you just kind of eyeball where it's going to go. Now, that one's up high. That one's right there. Let's see. I don't want it to be like a stair-step thing because that's just... Okay, I'm going to do it off to the left. So we'll have one up here, and then I got this one here and that one there. Maybe I'll do another one right there in the middle. And for this one, I'm actually just gonna touch the top portion, not the whole image necessarily. It's clear, but and it's gonna stay clear because guess what? I'm using clear embossing powder. But we're gonna bring out some of those shapes. Okay, so clear embossing powder over the whole thing. I do love my embossing powder and heat embossing. I wonder, I'm just thinking about this, like what percentage of my projects include heat embossing? It's probably a very high percentage because I do love it. All right, let's go ahead and heat this baby up. Oh yay, my heat tool works. Sometimes it gets funny and it doesn't work. So it's going to take a sec to heat up, so it probably won't be heating quite right away. It won't be melting right away. Let's see. Let's bring it up to the camera. It's starting to melt. I don't know if you guys can see it. Looks like I got a little halo on my image. It wasn't 100% clean. Oh well, I guess I need to clean my scrub. That's what happens when your scrub isn't 100% clean. Hi, Megan. Oh, you're watching from the road. I hope you're somewhere fun. Going somewhere fun or coming home from somewhere fun. Hey, did you end up making my mom's stuffing with chestnuts? I sent Megan my recipe for my mom's stuffing for turkey because it's the best stuffing ever, at least in my opinion. Let's see if that melted all the way. I'm watching for your response, Megan. It's a lot of work to make this stuffing because you buy and roast your own chestnuts. I think it's not quite heated all the bottom. And my husband and I always do it together. When I was a kid, my mom used to do it, and she would get me and my sister to help, shell the chestnuts because they're really hot. You have to do it when they're really hot, and it's challenging to get them off. But chestnuts in the stuffing are the best. All right, I think we're all fully heat embossed. Okay, I'm not feeling any powder on there. Okay, all done with my heat embossing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a blending brush and my Granny Apple Green ink. And I'm going to add a little bit of green in these areas where the clear embossing is, down low, to kind of bring out the shape of those heat embossed images. Hi, Sue. Glad to see you here. Better late than never, as they say. So glad you came. Happy New Year to those of you who are joining in and didn't hear me say that at the beginning. So lots of people talking about New Year's and goals and all that kind of good stuff. And I love this idea that some people have been sharing, my yoga teacher included this morning, that sometimes people don't tell people their goals and don't, determine goals, establish goals because they're afraid of failure. And they think that it's an either all or nothing thing, but it's really not. It's We can celebrate the goal, the progress we've made towards the goal as well. It's not just the end point. It's not a yes or no. It's not that clear cut, right? So we can celebrate the progress we made towards the goal instead of fixating on just the end goal. All right, so now I've got my fresh freesia ink. So the color challenge for this month, for January, the Color Fusers blog color challenge was Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia, and Rich Razzleberry. Progress, not perfection. Love that. Yes, Mary Beth. Agree. Let's see. My yoga teacher gave me a book today, and it was, I'm trying to remember what the title is. Maybe I'll remember as I work. But it spoke to this very concept. Okay, so I'm going over the top edge, and I really just want to get it dark on the top edge and sort of fading down over the tops of the heat embossed, clear heat embossed ginkgo leaves. So it kind of frames them a bit, and it kind of looks like a sky. Hi, Chan. Good to see you here. Happy New Year. Okay, let's see. I want to be kind of conservative about this. I'm trying not to put too much on, but I'm trying to bring out the shapes of those heat embossed leaves. Now, the funny thing is, these are leaves, but they also kind of make me think of flowers. Let's see. Come on. Being so conservative that I'm hardly getting any on there. All right, I think that might be all I'm going to do. Okay, so I have a question for you. My daughter I told her I had a Facebook Live tonight. She's my 22-year-old daughter, my sweet daughter that just graduated with her BSN in nursing, and she's now studying for the NCLEX, if anybody knows what that is, the test for, becoming a registered nurse. She is such a good student. She's amazing. But I told her I was doing Facebook Live tonight. She's like, oh, I don't want you to have Facebook Live tonight, because she wants to hang out. Because me and my husband and her, we watch shows and stuff. So I said to her, well, maybe I might just have to switch my Facebook Live to during the day. Oh my gosh, did anybody just go, no? Or somebody went, yes, that would be awesome. Comment and let me know what you think, because it's something to contemplate, right? Doing it during the day. I have typically been doing it. I always do it at night at 7, because I figure more people are available in the evening than during the day. But just comment, chime in. If everybody goes, no, don't do that, then, I might reconsider. I might just stick with 7. It's just maybe just a passing thought. All right, so I've got a paper towel. And, the stamp was not on your radar, but you're liking it. I'm glad. Okay, so I'm just spraying my paper towel with a little bit of water, because you guys know embossing, anything that's embossed is going to resist the ink. It's just going to sit on the surface. So when I go over it with my wet paper towel, it should bring out some of the shapes a little bit more, remove the ink from the surface. And this is going to be subtle because I don't have a lot of ink on there, but it is going to make those ones at the top stand out a little better. And I ended up with it just a little bit more symmetrical than I might like. But it'll probably break it up, maybe once I put the other stuff on there. Yes. So this is what I mean. Like, they're right at the same spot. Dang. Maybe I need to bring that one out a little bit more. Either way, it's not going to change it because they're still right in the same spot. Anyway, sometimes you just, you can't tell, right? Because it's clear ink. So we're just going to go with it because that's what we got. All right. Either way is fine with you, MJ? I saw that Sue said the same thing. Let's see. Well, I'll just look at the comments afterwards, because I know I'm missing a bunch. Oh, and you know what? Maybe I'll do a little bit more dark green on the bottom. I didn't do that on the first one, but let's do that here. Give it a little bit of framing. I always like to do that. And this I can be pretty aggressive with because it's just the bottom after all. And it's all green already. Ooh, I like that. I like it dark green at the bottom. All right. Okay, good. I like that. I like that. I just realized I used my purple brush for it. How did that happen? And I didn't even get any purple on there. Oh my gosh. All righty. Let's grab this paper towel again. Wipe off the excess if there's any heat embossed images down there. Look, we're seeing the nice stems at the bottom now that I made it green. Okay. All done with that. So now we're going to go ahead and attach this to its backing. And I've got a piece of rich raspberry here. And I do actually have adhesive on the back side of this. I just put one of my little plasticized sheets on the back. It looks better, doesn't it, with the green on the bottom? I know. And so this got adhesive on it already. I'm just going to attach that to my rich raspberry. Good to see you here, by the way, Laura Lee. I don't think I said hello to you. I'm sure I've missed other people as well. So hi, other people I haven't said hi to. I will read your comments if you comment later. And of course, don't forget to share and like and tag your friends as you're watching. And maybe they'll join us as well on whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. I appreciate that so much. All right, now this stamp set has some wonderful sentiments in it. And there it is. So the sending hope and peace, thinking of you, which was on my original card, with sympathy and friend. Nice little script, right? It's delicate and pretty. So for this one, I decided to do with sympathy, and it is heat embossed in white. So that's going to go on the bottom. I've got a fresh freesia card base. And this is just going to get attached straight flat onto the card. And let's do our die cut pieces next. So there's where we're going, just so you can see. And I have die cut one each of the dies in this one die. And I did put some white glue just on the bottoms of each of the stems. I'm going to use dimensionals at the top. And you can't really see it because I used that trick where I draw on my white glue and then allow it to dry. And it's just on the stem, but you can see my finger sticks to it. So let's build this baby. I got that one and that one. Now I like to line up the stems. Let's do it on here. I think I want to see if I can turn my light, get a little bit better light in here. Okay, that's very bright, but that might be better. Oh, that is so much better. I got some shadows, but I think by and large it's better. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stack these one on top of each other. And I want this stem to line up with the stem on the right of the Blackberry Bliss flower. So just like that. So one's a little higher than the other, but they're lined up. And then my green one is going to actually go in behind. Let's see if I have any more adhesive on there. I do. Okay. And it's just going to come kind of in the middle. Where's my little stem? Yeah, I think I want it right about there. Oh, actually higher. Now the other thing about when the white glue is dry is that you can actually move it around a little bit. Resembles sort of, you know, it's tacky but not gonna stick like right away. Where do I want that? Okay. I keep not putting it high enough. I want it to be higher. Okay, I think we're good. Now I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to put some little itty bitty dimensionals on there on the top, because I want the top portion of this delicate die, these dies, to pop up a little bit so they're not flat on the paper. Makes them look a little bit more real that way. So I've got some mini dimensionals already cut in half there, because I use mini dimensionals a lot in this way. And I'm just going to put it on the portion of the flower, the biggest portion of the flower. Not very big, but and I need another one. I want it to be small, so I'm going to actually cut this a little bit so one side is bigger than the other. I want the smaller side. And I'm putting the point so that it's down on the flower. So there's what I got. Got them in 4 spots. And then I'm just going to remove those backings ever so carefully. This is kind of delicate. And sticky. So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. And that, you know, life is getting a little bit more back to normal. I know it is in our house. This past weekend, my husband, he took down the whole tree all by himself. I said, let's take a picture in front of the tree before we take it down. And he was so anxious to get the house cleaned up that he just took down the tree. It's like, oh, okay, I guess we don't get a picture. We forgot completely to do it with presents in front of it. But, you know, that's okay. That's life. All right, so we got our little floral element here and our sentiment. So we just need to get our positioning. The sentiment piece has glued on adhesive on the back already. I'm glad you like it, Catherine. Thanks for being here and watching. Okay. I think that's going to do it. It's actually very fragile. I'm afraid I'm going to rip this. Just need to get this down here. Dimensionals on there, so I just tack it down. So there you go. Oh, I think I forgot the backing on. Oh, there wasn't one on that one. Is it enough? Ooh, I kind of need one in back of that. Let's see if I can tuck one in there. Hard to do it when it's upside down. Okay, that one's not fully cut. All right, let's try this. Removing the backings from both sides using my paper piercing tool to hold on to that little mini dimensional. Let's see, can you see it? Oh, there we go. And let's see if I can tuck it back in behind this one flower. Better, much better. Okay, so you can see it's popped up at the top, which is kind of nice, and it just gives the card a little bit of dimension. All right, so last but not least, I'm going to grab some of these 2021-23 in color opal rounds. I love these. They are so pretty, and they work so beautifully on this card because one of the colors is fresh freesia. So I will say too, fresh freesia is one of the 21-23 colors, which means that on May 1st, let's see, is it May 1st? Well, the current catalog goes through April Goes through May 1st. Yeah. So what that means is these beautiful colors, the Fresh Freesia, Polished Pink, what is that one? Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen will be gone as of that time, which is a very sad thing because I very much love these colors. Okay, so we're going to find a spot for some of these oval rounds. I always tend to use this more of the smaller ones than the bigger ones. And on this one, I've got 3 little ones and 1 big one. And I'm going to put them generally in the same spot as I did last with this first card. So there we go. All right, now I do need an inside, and I'm going to actually stamp on the inside. I forgot to do that. So there's my 2 versions, right? So slightly different with where I stamped the images and what's seed embossed and all that, but basically the same thing, right? So I got a sympathy card now and a thinking of you card. Yay. Let's see. You didn't get a picture. Somebody didn't get a picture this year either in front of the tree. Oh, Jan, you either. Yes. I love the Christmas tree, but when we're done, right? You know, all the presents are gone. And so, okay, let's just do a little bit of stamping on the inside. I'm going to do this beautiful image on the inside, and I think I'll stamp off just to make it a subtle element on the inside. And that might be all I want. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the inside. Let's see. Let's do the one we just did. Simple little touch of color on the inside. So I mentioned that this was created for the Color Fusers blog hop, and if you're not familiar with it, the design team goes live with the blog hop the first Monday of every month. So this month it was January 2nd, Monday, at 8:30 a.m. And there's always a color challenge. So I mentioned the color challenge again: Fresh Freesia, Rich Raspberry, and Granny Apple Green, which I think is a gorgeous color scheme. And I encourage you to play along. So this, it's a great jumping off point, a color scheme for your projects. And it just makes the design easier because it gives you some parameters to work with, right? This project came together pretty quickly. So I'm going to just give you a little sneak peek and something that I do when I'm thinking forward to the future color schemes. And maybe this will give you some ideas and you'll create as well. So let's put my website in there. So this is the February color scheme. Interesting one, right? Balmy Blue, Pale Papaya, and Calypso Coral. Pale Papaya, again, is another one of those 2021-23 in colors that's going away. So always fun to play with them before they're gone. And then the March challenge is Mint Macaron, Soft Seafoam, and Blushing Bright. So I usually grab a little scrap and I just kind of write the thing on there and staple it together. And then I just sort of have this kind of to be thinking about what I have in mind. So what am I inspired to do? So this is what's coming up. Keep it in mind. Maybe you'll play along and see what we create. And I do encourage you to go to my website and my blog and look up this post and then follow along on the blog hop and see what everybody created. There were some amazing projects, and it always a very wide range. People's take on what they decide to do with the colors is always very different. And that's part of what makes it really fun. All right, so I am going to switch the camera around. We'll finish up and just give you some additional little details. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm back. Hi, everyone. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the project and seeing the Ginkgo Branch bundle in action. You will be seeing more of it because I really love this bundle. In fact, this afternoon, my whole desk, oh my gosh, what a mess on my desk. And that's a good sign, right? Because that meant I was crafting. I did a lot of crafting this afternoon. playing with lots of ideas. One of them was with this Ginkgo Branch bundle, and I was also playing with the, what is it called? Wonderful World stamp. And what else was I playing with? The watercolor shapes. Anyway, these are some things I was playing with for Maker's Mojo. So again, encourage you to consider signing up for the Maker's Mojo Creative Escape. If you're already signed up, invite a friend to join. We do a referral drawing where we give away a free event to anybody. We do a drawing among the people that refer people. And then we give away a free Maker's Mojo event, which is a $45 value. So it's a ton of great content, a wonderful, amazing, fun day and a half. If you are a participant in the past, comment here and share your thoughts on it. It's really a lot of fun. So yeah, sign up soon so that you can make sure to participate in all the play along posts and prizes. There are 17 prizes that we give away all together, but some of them are time sensitive and they come at the beginning when we do play along posts in the event group. So make sure to join us. And check out the new mini catalog and the new celebration perks. So much fun to get free stuff. There's some really beautiful options. And I will be live again in 2 weeks. I'm still planning to do the 2-week schedule. So the next one would be Thursday, the 19th, if I'm doing the math right, at 7 p.m. And I'm going to stick with 7 p.m. for the moment. We'll see if I switch around. I'll let you know. And then the blog, this video will be live on YouTube on Saturday. There is already a blog post with this project on my website because, of course, this was the Color Fusers blog hop on Monday. So check it out there. All the dimensions and details are in the blog post. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks and seeing you online and Facebook and whatever. Have a wonderful evening and happy crafting. Mwah! Bye, everybody.